at that poor sap. How the hell did a smart guy like me wind up throwing diamonds into the Hudson River? Truth to tell, I have no idea. It just sort of turned out this way. The ring is worth more than you'll see in a lifetime, Mike, but you knew that, didn't you? I guess we were nuts to think we could get this past you. If it hadn't have been for the girl. The girl. Be honest, Mikey. You wanted her too. Wouldn't you have tried this on for size? For her? Maybe not you, Mike. You were so squeaky clean. Hell, we all started out squeaky clean, didn't we? Truth to tell. We were the good guys and we won. You know what they say, Mike? Winner takes all.
Highness, we must go.
Quickly, Helmut, so I need not speak with them.
Welcome to Kronberg, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant.
How was your trip, sir?
Well, the coldest winter I spent is the summer in Germany. Well, where are we headed?
CO's office right this way, sir.
Thanks.
Private!
Yes, sir. Trip, sir?
Tonight, I want all this shit squared away by 1900. And what about those tennis courts? We're gonna need rackets and fresh balls. None of this crap. I'll have my colonel play tennis with him. He's gonna beat my ass. Look at that.
That, regulation footwear, Lieutenant?
As a matter of fact, it isn't, sir. Is that what the colonel would prefer?
I don't know. Let me think about that. At ease, Sergeant.
Need anything? Ma'am.
Dismissed, Sergeant.
All right, let's dispense with the formalities. I'm Jack Durant.
So you're the top dog that runs this country club.
I'll give you a lifetime membership if you like, Lieutenant.
Nash.
Got a first name? Lieutenant Nash?
Kathleen.
Where are you from, Kathy? So, you got a job, Kathy? Around here, I mean.
I'm a glorified cruise director. I keep the boys happy.
Who keeps you happy?
Is that your own line? I heard better from the Germans.
Germans lost.
Does that smile mean anything? Or is it just something that you put on in the morning like a tie?
Take it easy, I'm not the enemy.
No?
Didn't answer my question.
Generals only need apply.
You lost, Colonel?
Could be. Who's that?
The former owner, Princess Sophie of Hesse. Royal family of Germany. She pulled out when you came in.
Tough times for the royal family. Still, doesn't look like she'll starve.
Not in this lifetime. Officers' quarters on the 3rd floor. Get them while they're hot.
Thanks. That was the first time I saw her. Should have been the last. It wasn't bad living at the castle. Every other night we had our own senior prom. I kept an eye on Lieutenant Nash. And she kept an eye on me. All medicine, Charlie. I feel a chill coming on.
Right you are, sir.
Pleasure to have you.
Now that's what I call a united front.
We met?
Michael Savin, just got here.
Jack Durant. Welcome to our little home away from home.
Pretty fair home. I bet half the guys in this room were CPAs in Delaware. They probably think they're dreaming.
They're having a nightmare. They're going to be shipped out to invade Japan. What's your story?
Definitely dreaming. I'm just a grunt with the Judge Advocate Corps.
A lawyer? No kidding. What for?
Pushing legal paper for the War Crimes Tribunal in Nuremberg.
Sounds cheery. Should break your heart, Major.
If only.
Happy hunting.
Chateau du Cru, 1923. Wow.
What's going on?
I believe Sergeant Tarleton has found something of historical interest, sir.
Oh, yeah?
Shades of Edgar Allan Poe.
She must have walled this place up before she skedaddled.
Major, you're a resident legal authority. What's Army policy about this?
Volume 2, Chapter 6 of Category 1B of the Occupation Code, all alcoholic beverages are exempt.
To the victors, go the spoils.
You just made that up.
Would you be surprised if I told you there was no such thing as a tooth fairy? Come on, Lieutenant. Penny for your thoughts.
My thoughts don't go for a penny.
I didn't need her life story to tell me what she was thinking, because I already knew. We were both wondering what else Princess Sophie had stashed away in the castle before she got the hell out. Once an idea like that explodes in your brain, it takes root there, like ivy, poison ivy. It itches.
Have I told you that they have the most beautiful brown eyes I've ever seen?
Oh, really?
They're like limpid pools. I don't know what limpids are.
Come on.
Come on, Al. Have you had the whiskey? You don't have to drink it.
You ever meet that guy? Gonna get me in a lot of trouble.
I need to drink something.
Good nobbin.
We're just getting warmed up, please.
Stop it right now.
General, I think it's time to call it a night.
Call it a night. Call it a night. Call it a night.
wasn't the only one drinking alone that night.
You should have seen the Schloss in the old days. I used to work there. Such big rooms. The paintings, the china. The best part is with the most beautiful people.
Yeah. Vultures. Gonna pick the place clean.
I be not whole.
What do you mean?
I be... They don't know where to look. 4 months ago, before the surrender, there was a man from Frankfurt. He was drunk like you. But he said he had come to build walls and holes for hiding things, big things. The paintings, the china, and maybe even...
What? Maybe even what?
You have seen the painting of the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I'm sure gonna miss you on my doubles team. Could have made it to Forest Hill, I'm telling you.
Gonna miss the smell of that damn pipe of yours, Major. You give him hell up there in Nuremberg, you hear? Now I got your own suite with bath at the Adlon.
Say, thanks.
If it's getting around Army red tape, Dave Pallard's your man.
Well, so long.
Take care.
What's all this?
Oh, that's just a little token of our appreciation from the good people here in Dodge City. Y'all take care now, Sheriff. Later that week, we learned the Japs had surrendered. That called for another party. Only some folks weren't attending.
Roy, we've been here way too long. Are you sure this guy knows what he's doing?
We're nearby, Frau Leutnant. I'm sure it is in the East Wing. That's what he told me. Shh. Quiet. Shh.
Well, what can we learn from this?
What are you doing here, sir?
I could ask you the same thing, Lieutenant.
Well, I can see that brilliant minds think alike.
And then, who is this?
That's my grunt friend.
You're what? Are you audio?
See, the cement is fresh. Here! It's here, I know it!
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna hear you?
Did you hear the night he found the wine? Get going, Roy.
Okay.
Help me now.
Princess Sophie's jewels.
Not just hers. The Kaiserin's regalia.
The what?
The crown jewels of Germany. Those emeralds were a gift from the Kaiser. And this necklace was a birthday present from the Tsar. And this, the White Star of Africa, the biggest diamond the world has ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
All right, listen to me. You two are in deep shit unless you do exactly as I say.
What about you, sir?
Me. I came down here and I discovered you looting with a kraut. How do you think that's gonna play?
Well, I'd give my side of the story.
You do that and none of us will see this stuff ever again. You play it my way, you'll be rich. Now get this trunk up to the lieutenant's room. Don't let anyone see you. You, help him. You breathe so much as a word of this, I'll have you before a firing squad. Goddamn Nazi.
I never was a Nazi.
Shut up! Now get going.
Come on.
Clear out when you're finished.
Maybe I underestimated you.
Maybe you did. Oh, you should have seen them, Mike. Like pirate treasure I read about as a kid, only this time it was real. Right there in front of me. In front of us.
We have a situation.
Dave, did you ever find out about that thing I asked you to check on for me? Eva Braun's jewels.
Who?
Hitler's girlfriend.
You mean who her jewels would belong to?
Yeah, if somebody found them.
Well, from what I can gather, the army is confiscating anything that has to do with the Nazi war machine and leaving the rest. We do have a situation.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
The jewels belong to her. Eva Braun could wear them to her execution. Have you found something, sir?
Me? No.
And what about Lieutenant Snatch, huh?
What about her?
Has she found something?
Like what? What are you talking about?
You know, they say she can suck a bowling ball through a straw. You're the one that rolled that strike, Colonel. Congratulations.
You wanted to ask me something, Lieutenant. What was it?
German civvy drowned in the moat last night.
Jesus. What happened?
Drunk, fell in, I guess. What with the band playing, no one heard.
Identify him?
Funny name. Vice. Imagine that, Colonel. Name like Vice.
Where is he?
MPs fished him out, sent him to the army coroner in Frankfurt. Nothing was disturbed. If he fell clean.
What do you mean, if?
Figure of speech.
How do they know he was drunk?
More alcohol than blood in his veins.
Just another dead crowd. Who's gonna care, right?
Right.
Right.
Exactly. One thing, though, sir.
Yeah.
They found a rock in his pocket.
A rock.
A diamond, big as a walnut. Someone sure as hell found something, didn't they? We were at Omaha together, sir. We've been together a long time. I don't mind telling you, I do not have a problem with this.
All right. Guess you better go see the coroner about this, huh?
Colonel?
I'm gonna go and deal with this thing, and after we're gonna have a little talk, all right? We'll talk about everything, Dave.
At the moat. Does the name Tarleton ring any
What's the
bells?
matter with you? The carp were eating him.
All right, let me ask you another question, Doc. Completely unrelated, all right? You ever been to Paris? Ever been stationed in Paris? Ever been late in Paris?
Who do they belong to?
We're confiscating the Nazi war machine.
You're not confiscating anything. You're crazy. The pair of you are crazy.
Don't cut me out, Colonel. I was with you at Omaha Beach. Your words, Dave.
But the crown jewels of an entire country? I mean, you probably can't even add up what this is worth. How are you gonna move $1 million worth?
It was tens of millions, right, Doll? Mm-hmm. If you want to cut through Army red tape, Dave Pallad's your man. Also your words. Now listen, we need you. If we can't hold on to this stuff any longer, we're likely to get caught.
You got that right. We're gonna have to get rid of him in the States.
And how do you propose that we are going to get rid of him stateside?
That's risky too.
Well, we're boosting the crown jewels of Germany. We're gonna wind up risking something.
And if we get caught with so much as a crackerjack, we're all going to end up in Alcatraz.
Let me get working on it. What are we gonna do about Sergeant Tarleton?
I think we found out what to do about Tarleton.
Colonel, you push this through.
I wouldn't harp on that word push, Roy.
Sergeant, what's it been? About 20 years you've been in the service? Through the whole war, Christ.
I think it was time you took a vacation, go home, show some of those decorations. I told you, you gotta be patient, Roy.
Like hell. You better let me in on more than that, Colonel, or I'm gonna start misbehaving. Right here, right now.
There's a guy in New York I used to work with. He's gonna help us.
Name?
Reuben Markle.
Well, Mr. Markle better help all of us. Because in my family, we got a saying, out of sight is not out of mind.
You gotta take a look at the coroner's report before you say anything else, Roy.
Last words? Bullshit. Where's this goddamn corner? I ought to kill
Paris.
someone.
France. Maybe you heard of it. Your name on a dying man's lips, deathbed confession. Any court in this land, that's as good as gold. You do not threaten me, Sergeant. Tarleton on ice, it was time to figure out the next part of the puzzle.
To the commanding officer, 3rd Army, Schloss Kronberg. Inasmuch as I shortly intend to remarry.
Listen to this. Inasmuch as I shortly intend to remarry, I should like to return to my former residence to retrieve certain items I was unable to take with me at the time of my departure. Signed, Sophie von Hessen.
She wants her jewelry back.
It was addressed to General Staff, just across my desk. What do we do?
Got lost.
Well, at least we bought ourselves some time.
Not anymore.
Sir.
Yeah.
I've done it, sir. It's pure genius, I'm telling you. Maybe just a little bit of luck, too. You are never going to guess who is coming to stay at our castle in 2 weeks for 2 nights on his way back to Washington.
Oh.
None other than old Blood and Guts himself.
Pat? Patton's coming here? So what?
Don't you get it? No one's gonna inspect Patton's goddamn luggage.
I piggyback our crates onto his with a 1077, splits them off, sends them care of general delivery in New York. We are home free.
Let me get this straight. You want to send the jewels care of general delivery?
Who would have thought of that?
Even if it works, they're there, we're here. My discharge isn't until next year.
Yeah, but I'm CO. I'll have you out of uniform by the end of December. Sooner if you play your cards right.
Whatever you say, sir.
We have some packing to do.
There was still time. I could have called the whole thing off.
Good work, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Colonel.
At the end of the day, nothing had really happened. It wasn't real. We could simply hand over the jewels, but truth to tell, the hook was in too deep.
Colonel Rossmann.
Sophie von Hessen?
Where the hell have you been? I've been looking for you all day.
Why, what's wrong?
Patton's had an accident, that's what's wrong.
You're kidding.
A Jeep crash after all World War II. No one knows what the hell they're gonna do with his luggage. God, why did you get us into this predicament?
Stop it.
And then there's Princess Sophie knocking on the door.
We gotta move fast. We gotta move fast, we gotta think fast because we are
Stop it,
dead.
I tell you.
We are dead! Alright, we're gonna go!
Don't panic. Be creative.
We need to lose the jewels.
Not an option. That treasure's worth more.
Nothing if we get caught with them. There's no way we can send a couple of crates with royal regalia.
We cut them out. We cut the stones out.
There's still no way to send them back.
On the other hand, nobody's going to think twice about a lovely whack bringing in some fine furs she got for cheap in wartime Europe.
Sorry, kid.
is like desecrating a grave.
Your sister has had a heart attack. Sorry. You're flying home urgently. Care of special permit. The next flight out of here.
What if they check?
You got better things to do, believe me. It all fits, honey. Once you're out of the army, they can't touch you.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
Not without you.
You don't have to. Listen, I'm gonna discharge within 2 weeks. I'm gonna meet you in New York City. Pallet will stay on till spring. Listen, it's all under control. No one will even look at you. You know. We're so good, you and me.
Truth to tell.
Truth to tell, baby. Lieutenant. Now go. Go.
Hope we don't hate ourselves in the morning. We're putting an awful lot of eggs in one basket.
You don't trust the basket?
Do you?
I love her. No, really.
Well, that and a dime.
Besides, she can't fence the stuff without me. Miss me? Oh, yeah.
Your Highness. Oh, please, sit. Well, what can I do for you?
Jesus, Jack. The last time I saw you, you were running to catch the bus. Now look at you. A goddamn general with Ava Gardner on your arm. So you got something to sell, huh, Jack? It must be pretty nifty, calling me all the way from Europe. You're not gonna tell me that thing's real.
How was your meal, sir? Was everything to your satisfaction?
Holy shit.
There's more.
More? How much more?
Call it a king's ransom.
A king's ransom, huh? Which king is that, Jack?
You know better than to ask me that question, Reuben.
So how much you looking to clear?
2 million.
2 million?
Reuben, do me a favor, keep your voice down, would you?
Jesus Christ.
It's only a fraction of what they're worth. Truly. Only a fraction.
It's this business at Castle Kronberg.
What business?
The princess left a lot of jewelry behind when she fled. Now she wants it back.
What princess?
Sir, there's something you ought to know about her brother. He's about to marry the future Queen of England.
What? You handle this, Colonel. ASAP.
I know a guy. Tommy Maloney.
Sounds like a paper boy. Real operator, this guy?
He works for someone. This someone is the only character I know who can handle something this big.
All right, so who's the someone?
You know better than ask me that, Jack. Let's just say the man likes the gentleman's sport of boxing. That doesn't matter, because you never meet him. Never.
Okay. Never.
Are you sure this is where you left it?
Of course.
What's my cut?
5%.
Oh, it's very generous. Make it 10. No, for old time's sake.
All right, 10.
Oh, boy, chick. I always knew you'd bring me luck.
Was he ever out of his mind?
Son of a bitch! Jesus, God.
Who knew we were here?
No one.
Oh, come on!
Well, your goddamn friend knew. I trust Reuben like I trust you.
There's no way he beat us back here.
We walked 20 blocks. All you had to do was grab a cab or make a goddamn phone call. What are you doing?
The hell's it look like I'm... Come on. The door. Lock it.
Is he?
Like the Charleston.
Gee, thanks.
Tarleton? There's no lettering.
Put it on the railroad tracks, like we used to do with pennies when we were kids. He knew that the tag would be enough to send a message without tipping off the cops. Crazy son of a bitch.
I still don't get it. How did he know about Reuben? About New York?
I told him. My mistake. I had no idea. Oh, the jewels are long gone by now. Look at the odds. He kept Reuben's appointment with Maloney. He's probably rolling in the dough all the way down to the Bahamas.
Jesus, Jack. What are we gonna do now? Go to college on the GI Bill? We don't even have 2 nickels to rub together.
All those jewels were in the closet, right?
I told you.
You didn't split them. You didn't put half in a locker someplace.
You think I'm holding out on you?
You're not in cahoots with Tarleton, are you? Playing me for a sap? Just come clean, honey. Just tell me. All right. Well, one thing's for certain. Can't stay at the Edison.
Now I have to tell you, this case could become a source of serious embarrassment to the U.S. Army. See that file over there? Those are the dossiers from the castle. You have until 1700 hours tomorrow to get to the bottom of it. Understood? All right, get to work.
Jack, I don't have a clue what we're doing.
I just want to know who this Maloney works for. Don't you? Anyone who likes boxing?
I couldn't care less.
Really? Man had $2 million that Tarleton walked away with, instead of us. Call me crazy? I want to know who that man was.
What difference does it make?
Difference is that Tarleton didn't know how many jewels there were once we popped them out of their setting.
So what? He's got them.
So if Tarleton didn't know how many jewels there were, then neither does his Maloney character, or neither does his boss.
You're losing me, Jack.
You know, they say he owns a big fat piece of the garden. Las Vegas wheeler dealer named Ben Cassidy. You ever hear of him? No? What if Maloney worked for him? Penny for your thoughts.
Bottom sure dropped out of that market. Didn't turn out the way we thought, did it, lover? Truth to tell?
No, it didn't. We're so good, you and me.
Any fresh coffee? Where's that coffee?
Kathy? Kath?
Check. Kathy. Tarleton? Surprise.
Get out of here. Go. Thought you were at Nuremberg, Major.
Yeah. Well, now they got me working on something else. You know, the Army. And I remembered something. I remembered if it's getting around Army red tape, Dave Pallard's your man.
Now hang on.
Now simmer down. You don't have to take the fall. Just point me in the right direction. For old time's sake.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the rules of the New York Planning Commission,
Excuse me. Excuse me, Tommy.
Goodness, am I in the wrong seat? A friend of mine gave me a ticket, said he would meet me here, but...
These seats are the personal property of the owner.
Then that would make you...
Ben Cassidy. This friend, the one who gave you the tickets.
Well, he's really a friend of a friend. Are you going to ask me to leave, Mr. Cassidy?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, can I have your autograph while you make up your mind?
Wouldn't you rather have the chance?
If I wanted a boy, I'd be in the dressing room now, wouldn't I?
Tommy, give us a couple beers, would you? Okay, best wishes.
Ross, I got Vegas on the line.
Excuse me. Tell him I said shoot off both his kneecaps. Best wishes?
Kathy Nash.
Okay, Kathy. Kathy Nash. Now it's your turn.
What do you want my autograph for?
Well, maybe you'll be famous, huh? I can tell everyone how I taught you all there is to know about the fight.
I already know how to fight.
You know sparring, not fighting.
Okay. Let's see you rumble.
Hell with that. I only go for the kill.
Left arm, come on! Left arm! Jay!
It was the castle all over again. Only this time I was popping glass.
Good evening, Mr. Cassidy.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Ben. Long time no see.
Champagne.
Another?
Make it 2.
Well, howdy, Sheriff.
Jesus, hell. What are you doing here?
About to ask you the same thing.
I'm on my way to Washington. Then back to Nuremberg, drop the indictments. Trials get underway in a couple of months. How about you?
Trying to get my job back. You know how it is. Some guy fills it, he's not about ready to walk away just because I waltz in with a couple of combat medals.
Yeah, a lot of guys are running into that.
Yeah.
Not like the hooch at the castle, eh?
Now that was a party.
Yeah. By the way, you ever hear from that swell lieutenant? What's her name?
So there you were, Mikey. What a coincidence. Even so, I kept hoping against hope.
Enjoying yourself?
Tell me, why are you so good to me?
Because I want something, obviously.
So do I.
Play your cards right. And maybe you'll get it.
Well, I wouldn't want to violate any religious scruples.
Tell me something. What do you do for work? And play?
I'm headquartered in Vegas. Been out there a couple of years now. Should come out and see it sometime. It's gonna be a hell of a time when we get through with it.
I can't wait. Tell me something else. What are you gonna do with the jewels?
All right, cut the crap, Mike.
What?
You're not on your way to Washington. Not yet, anyway. And you didn't just walk into this bar. What's going on?
You're so smart, you tell me.
I need a bottle.
Jack.
My boyfriend, Colonel Jack Durant. We found the jewels stashed in the basement. Crown jewels of Germany.
Go on.
That's it. We were all set to sell them to to your friend, Mr. Maloney. When we got knocked over. Cleaned out, Jack thinks. Only the guy who robbed us got half of the stuff. I got the rest.
Well, that's an interesting story. Except the part about selling me the jewels, that's where you lost me. I'm a legitimate businessman.
I don't care what you are. As long as you don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about.
How many stones are we discussing here?
Figure the same as you already got. Give or take.
Your colonel doesn't know that?
He thinks we're shit out of luck.
And how do I know you won't sell me down the river the same way you're selling out poor old Jack, huh?
I'm an old-fashioned girl, Mr. Cassidy. As long as you got the dough, you don't have to watch your back with me.
Shall we dance?
Look, truth to tell, Mike, I don't know. She played me like a violin.
Come on.
Now she took off. Ran out on me. Mike, you're looking at the biggest jerk in the world.
And the jewels?
Tarleton's supposed to have them. For all I know, she's got him. I don't know, maybe the two of them together. Don't ask me, I'm too dumb to know. She set me up, Sheriff.
Sounds like she did one hell of a job. I hate to be the one that says this, but looks like you got taken for one hell.
I know, but Mike, suppose, I just suppose, I get you the jewels and the dame.
I gotta be sure I end up with the jewels and someone to nail for them. Carlton, be all right. Nash would be better.
Don't you worry, you'll nail Nash. See to that.
You didn't answer my question.
What question?
What are you gonna do with the stones?
I'll keep them. 5 years, I'll double in value.
Keep them someplace safe.
Oh, they're safe, all right.
Don't kid yourself, lover. Anyone can break into a vault.
No, not this one. Now you see it, now you don't.
How?
No more talking. Hey, Tommy.
Boss?
Do me a favor and pick up her things, will you? She's at the Amsterdam Park.
Morning, Mr. Maloney.
No, there's plenty of things right here.
I prefer my own lipstick and underwear. Thank you very much.
Get going, Tommy. Thank you, buddy. Coffee?
After that night? You bet, lover. So what's the plan?
Plan is, let's get down to business. Where's the rest of the stuff?
With my sister in Albany. She'll bring it down when I tell her.
There's the phone.
You want me to call her now?
No time like the present, sugar.
Hello, operator. I'd like to place a call to Albany, Plymouth 50122. That's right.
My name is Roy Tarleton. I'm here to see Tommy Maloney.
Mr. Tarleton.
Sergeant, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm here to see Tommy Maloney. Don't call me Sergeant. I ain't wearing no uniform, am I? Ben Cassidy. Seen your picture in the papers.
I understood your business with Mr. Maloney was concluded. I'm a busy man, Mr. Tarleton.
Yeah? You fucking busy to buy another case of diamonds big as your mama's titties? What I hear y'all are sitting on a pile of cash. Don't know what to do with.
Another case?
Just a little preview of coming attractions. So, you interested?
Why didn't you sell this case to Mr. Maloney the same time you sold him the first one?
'Cause I ain't dumb. I wanted to see if I lived through the first deal. I ain't putting all my eggs in one basket. See, my mama, she didn't raise no fool.
How much?
$2 million.
Jesus Christ, I just paid you $2 yesterday. I only paid $2.8 for half of Vegas.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to buy the other half. You ever think of that? You want the stones? You get the cash, pal. And if you can't get it, make it snappy.
What's your hurry?
I got a flight to Rio. Leaves Idlewild at midnight. Gives you till 8 p.m. to make the payoff, otherwise the stones leave with me. And make it someplace public. I don't want nothing happen to my life expectancy.
How do I reach you, Mr. Tarleton?
Reach me? Oh, that's rich. What's the number here?
Klondike 50180.
Okay, 50180. I will call you at 5 p.m. That ought to give you enough time to raise the scratch.
Just a sec, Roy. Yeah, mind if I call you Roy? You wouldn't be a friend of Kathy Nash's, would you?
That line skirt come to see you? What's she peddling? Niagara Falls? Listen up. 8 p.m. $2 million.
That was your friend, Sergeant Tarleton.
I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Take it easy. He's gone.
That bastard stole half of my stash.
Well, now he's claiming he's got the other half.
What?
Yeah, he wants to sell me a lot more, and he showed me a pretty fair sample.
You just wait until my sister gets here, and then make up your mind, Ben. Tarleton, he's a complete lunatic. Take my word for it, I was with him at the castle. Everything he says is a lie.
Well, it's for sure one of you's lying. Honey, I sure hope it isn't you. I hate being made a fool of. I hate it like hell. Here's the stuff. That redneck stopped by. Asking for you. He said he's got more stones to sell.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting. The dame's telling me the same thing. Hey, honey. Here's your things.
Thanks. I'll just be a minute.
Well, take your time. You're not going anywhere. I'm inviting you to stay. And Mr. Maloney here will keep you company. I'm off to collect a great deal of cash. Because one way or the other, I get the feeling I'm gonna need it. Now, if Tarleton calls before I get back, you tell him I said the Vanderbilt Foundation at 8 p.m. in the cellar.
8 p.m. in the cellar.
What the hell's the Vanderbilt?
Oh, honey, you're gonna love the Vanderbilt. It's the kind of place where you do your best work. There's more rich men assembled there than anywhere you've ever been. Tommy, give the lady some privacy. Huh? Psst, psst, Tommy. Don't let her leave.
Got the bag, but I can't find his stuff, and they won't let me leave. Listen, everything is set for tonight. 8 o'clock, someplace called the Vanderbilt. I got it. Okay. Just look for the man's room in.
Everything okay?
I had to deck her.
You had to deck her? What are you, Tommy, what are you, nuts?
She was trying to use the phone.
Where is she? Is she in there? Put that in the closet.
She is a piece of work, that dame.
You don't know the half of it. Hey, doll.
You bastard. Do you see what that son of a bitch did to me?
Ah, look, you shouldn't have.
Hey, I told you. She was on the phone.
With my cousin in Queens, telling her I was going to some swanky castle.
Pipe down, Jesus.
Pipe down?
Yeah.
I went through the whole goddamn war without a scratch. If the Nazis couldn't touch me, I'm sure in hell not going to let your brass knuckles do the job. You guys didn't even join.
Hey.
Take it easy, take it easy. Tommy, tell her you're sorry.
Hey, no hard feelings.
Go to hell. I'm going to meet my sister and find myself another buyer.
Oh.
Jake! What are you doing?
Calling your bluff. Honey, you're not gonna find another buyer. Not at these prices. I'm the only game in town, and we both know it.
Well...
Shut up for a second! Shut your fucking mouth! Now, either you're on the level, and you got jewels to sell, or you're pulling some kind of con and you ran out of string when Tarleton showed up. If you leave now, I'm gonna know what you was. And I've already told you, I don't like looking foolish.
And I don't like getting hit. This face is all I got right now.
I wouldn't say all. Honey, we gotta get you dressed for the party. We'll be late.
My sister is expecting me to pick her up.
Tommy will meet your sister and bring the stuff to the Vanderbilt. Won't you, Tommy?
Yeah, sure thing.
Sure thing.
Like, can I get my suitcase so I can get ready?
Where's something nice? Something pretty.
Once we're done, I'm off. Could you have my suitcase put in the car?
And once we're done, you do whatever the hell you want. You'll walk away with a couple of million. I'll even drop you off wherever you want to go.
That won't be necessary.
Jake! Comes when I call. Imagine that. You do me a favor and take the lady's suitcase down, put it in the trunk of the limo. She doesn't care for our hospitality here. It's a nice looking dress. Would you tie my tie for me? Sorry about Tommy. He gets carried away.
He does what you tell him.
Well, let's hope he finds your sister.
She looks like me. Can't miss her.
Step on it, Felix.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hang on. Let you out of my sight. Felix, you know what to do with the suitcase.
Good evening, Mr. Casey.
Thank you. You like this place for a change? Anything like your castle?
You intoxicate my soul with your eyes.
Evening, gentlemen. How are you?
This heart of mine has
Champagne doll?
of a chance in this
Thank you.
crazy romance. You go to my
Bill. This is Bill Scanlon with U.S. Steel.
Evening, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, my name is Randolph Jameson. And I want to welcome you to our benefit for the orphaned children of the war.
Hold up a second. You nervous? Couldn't be worried about old sis, could it? Manny. Manny. Come here.
God damn it.
Jesus, you look like one of my boxers, for Christ's sake. Go fix it. You want everybody to think I cracked you? Down there in the little girl's room. Make it snappy. Go.
I need the keys, sir.
I'll only be a minute. Thanks, kid.
Mr. Cassidy.
Hey, Manny. Is that a rented monkey suit?
I'm here and I'm ready.
No more booze tonight, Manny.
I know. Where's the...
Just be patient. Go get yourself a ginger ale or something. Hurry up.
Hey, what the hell's that for, man? Big idea.
The hell took you so long?
It was a lineup. You're hurting me.
Yeah? The clock just struck midnight, Cinderella. Let's go, Manny.
Get a fucking move on!
Ben's not gonna like this.
Well, come in, Sergeant. This must all seem very familiar to you.
Yeah, sounds like one hell of a party. Maybe I oughta stay a while.
Oh, you missed your plane, Roy. Manny. You remember Roy?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Manny?
Why do we always have to do this in the dark? It's gonna wreck my eyesight.
And I believe you know Lieutenant Nash.
Hello, Roy. I see great minds think alike.
What the hell are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
Easy. Let's not have a scene.
You got my jack.
First things first, Roy.
Could you hold that, please, Mr. Cassidy? The light stinks. Closer, please. Thank you.
Come on, Manny, you're shaking.
Round cut. Flawless. 180, maybe 190 carats. Some of the best I've ever seen. As good as the first batch.
All right, where's my dough?
I'm all through here, Mr. Cassidy. Can I go?
Hang on a second, Manny. You know, folks, something doesn't add up here. One of us is real smart. One of us is real stupid. One of us is a goddamn liar.
I brought the jewels. I guess that makes me the smart one.
And I'm getting dry hustled by the lady who said she had the jewels. That makes me the stupid one. Only thing left is the liar.
Well, the only liar I know is this redneck. He split the stones from me and Jack, and then sold them in 2 batches is all. But I got more than this put together. And if you don't take my word for it, you'll see for yourself when Maloney and Janie get here.
Maloney? What the hell are you trying to pull?
He's picking her sister up at Grand Central.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you don't get anything, do you? She's gonna lead him right here to us.
What?
Don't listen to him.
She set us up, all of us. The only reason she told you she had the jewels so she could find out where the swap was. When Maloney gets here, you see how fast the cops turn up.
I told you, he's a psycho, Ben. Didn't I say that?
Princess, I got dogs don't stink as much as you. Oh, come on. Come on! Hey.
Hold on. What do you want me to do, Mr. Cassidy?
He don't want you to do nothing.
Me, I got a plane to catch.
Now what, you want to shoot me down here? You go ahead. That's gonna make one hell of a bang. I'll tell you what, I shoot back, it's gonna sound like World War III, excuse me. Nice doing business with both of you.
You picked the wrong man to mess with, lady.
Fuck! Sit down!
Sit down a second. Relax a minute. Open up that case. I want to look at my jewels.
Can I have a drink?
Women, huh?
Didn't I tell you not to forget about me? First you, then the bitch.
Cassidy? Who are you? Criminal Investigation Division, U.S. Army. You're under arrest, Mr. Cassidy.
What the hell for?
Where are they?
I haven't the least notion what you're talking about.
Hang on to him.
All right, up against the car and spread them.
Relax. Relax.
You too, bud.
Jeez, you gonna pat me down now? Don't grab my ass. Yeah, good job. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, talk to the chief of police. I know. Ollie, I think so, do you? Yeah.
Do you know this gentleman?
Nope.
And you stopped us.
That's him! That's Tarleton right there!
Tarleton, hold it!
Get your hands off me. I'm not moving.
Tarleton! Over there! Going that way!
Well, I guess this is where you came in. Squeaky clean, remember, Mike? Well, it sure felt crazy. What a song and dance. all took so long?
I was trying to figure out which car was yours, and then I had to get out of that damn parking lot. What the hell happened? Are you alright?
I forgot about Tarleton.
I was at Omaha Beach Studios.
How come you showed up as Tarleton? I about died.
I had to do something. Savern found me, courtesy of the U.S. Army. I had to turn state's evidence.
Are you kidding?
I didn't get him myself, Jack. Got you.
I'm supposed to get you someone bigger.
Who's bigger?
Owner of the garden.
What the hell has he got to do with this?
He's the one who bought the jewels.
What do you get, Jack?
I walk. With a real discharge. If I stayed on the phone, I would have told you. What happened to your eye?
That was me hanging up.
Do anything I'll regret?
Hell no. I just did what I had to do. And all the time I'm replacing the stones, I'm thinking, maybe he double-crossed me. I just hope to God I was in the right damn men's room. I'm sorry, lover.
Don't be. It worked.
Now what?
Now we disappear. Right now, Cassidy's telling Savern that he never saw jewels from anyone but Tarleton, and that you were the dame that set him up. That's my guess is wrong. Savern's swearing that he'll catch Tarleton if it's the last thing he does, which it will be, considering he's chasing a dead man.
What were you doing back there? At the river?
Throwing away your engagement ring.
My engagement?
Couldn't risk getting caught with anything on me. Don't worry, we're still getting married. To be sure.
Sure of what?
You don't testify against me.
Or you against me? Tell me something. When did you know, really know, that it was gonna be me for keeps?
Just now. When you showed up.
We are good.